Attention Passionation fans of Philadelphia. Breaking news is coming and something major is happening in the NFC East. And it could completely reshape the course of the season. We're talking about a direct impact on the Philadelphia Eagles' path toward another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. And you're hearing it here first. Before we dive into the details, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel and help strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're part of this family too. Let's reach the milestone of 3,000 subscribers together. Share this news with your friends and other Eagles fans. Now, let's get into it. What we saw in this matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs goes far beyond the scoreboard. There were players who surprised, decisions that sparked debate, and even a factor that could directly affect the future of the season. I gathered exclusive behind-the-scenes information, and I'm going to share everything with you now. But first, you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, because this news is way too hot to miss. The Philadelphia Eagles' victory over the Kansas City Chiefs on September 14, 2027, wasn't the crushing Super Bowl revenge many fans had dreamed of. Still, it showed something even more important: resilience, grit, and the ability to make decisive plays in critical moments, hallmarks of a true championship team. The Chiefs pressed hard, trying to take control of the game, but the Eagles stood firm. And in that scenario, some stars rose to the occasion. One of the biggest standouts was Devonta Smith, who, despite feeling back pain after a hard fall in the third quarter, pulled off a crucial 28-yard reception that set up the winning touchdown. Smith stepped up when the team needed him most, and it was an incredible play. Said quarterback Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown added, "He's tough as stone." That toughness made all the difference. Overall, the offense struggled to find rhythm. Totaling just 216 yards, Hurts completed 15 of 22 passes for 101 yards, while Saquon Barkley carried 22 times for 88 yards. Brown, tightly covered, finished with 5 catches for 27 yards. Even so, through collective effort and strategy, the Eagles converted key first downs, created scoring opportunities, and closed the game with authority. Barkley summed it up: "The runs weren't explosive, but we created opportunities. And when the chance came, we won." On defense, the biggest surprise was rookie Drew Mukuba. With just over 3 minutes left and the Chiefs threatening to take the lead, he intercepted Patrick Mahomes on a pass intended for Travis Kelce and returned it 41 yards, nearly breaking free down the sideline. On top of that, Mukuba also shared a sack with Darius Smith, showing exactly why the team invested in him in the second round of the draft. A natural instinct for shining in decisive moments. Special teams also played a huge role. Kicker Jake Elliott, who was coming off a disappointing 2020 season, bounced back in style and was perfect on 3 field goals of over 50 yards, including a 57-yarder and a 51-yarder that shifted the game's momentum. Head coach Nick Sirianni was strategic in trusting Elliott instead of gambling on high-risk plays. Update on Devonta Smith's injury. Eagles WR head straight to medical tent after hard fall originally appeared on the Sporting News. The Super Bowl rematch between the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs was tied early in the third quarter when Jalen Hurts threw a sideline pass left to Devonta Smith. The Slim Reaper went up to grab it but couldn't haul it in. And when Smith hit the turf, he landed hard, really hard, on his lower back. Smith stayed down, clearly in immediate pain. After the brutal fall, possibly on his tailbone, he went straight into the medical tent. The Eagles would kick a field goal on the next play, so it wasn't immediately clear how long Smith might be sidelined. Soon after, however, Smith returned to the bench with the other wideouts. Smith is one half of Philadelphia's WR duo, and the team was already without tight end Dallas Goedert, who missed the entire game with a knee injury. Without Smith, if he's forced to miss time, Jahan Dotson would step into a bigger role. Behind A.J. Brown and Dotson is John Mechie III, a summer trade pickup from the Texans. There's a chance Smith was just shaken up, but going into the medical tent wasn't a promising sign. Kansas City Eagles wide receiver Devonta Smith appeared to injure his back while trying to catch a deep sideline ball. Later, defensive tackle Jordan Davis left with what looked like leg cramps early in the fourth quarter. Davis came back the next series, but seemed to aggravate it again while chasing Patrick Mahomes, then exited the field once more. He returned again and finished the game, which ended in a 20-17 Eagles win over the Chiefs. Afterward, Davis said he was dealing with cramps. The Smith injury happened with 11:33 left in the third quarter, when Hurts tried to hit him on a 3rd-and-8 from the Chiefs' 33-yard line. After the incompletion, the Eagles settled for Elliott's 51-yard field goal, making it 13-10. Smith returned for the next Eagles drive and later made a spectacular 28-yard catch down to the Chiefs' 3-yard line in the fourth quarter. Despite the win and a 2-0 start to the season, one looming concern hangs over the team: Devonta Smith's health. That scary fall in the second quarter, after colliding with defender Nick Williams, raised serious concerns. He left for medical evaluation, and his condition could deeply affect the offense moving forward. In the first 2 games of 2025, Smith has just 6 catches on 8 targets for 41 yards, far below his usual production of over 1,000 yards per season. If the injury lingers, the Eagles may have to lean even more heavily on the run game with Barkley and A.J. Dillon. That changes the entire offensive dynamic, as without Smith as a deep threat, defenses can clamp down on Jalen Hurts. Speaking of Hurts, the quarterback enters the season under scrutiny. Despite the wins, his numbers raise questions against the Chiefs. Just 101 passing yards, a QBR of 43.1, and a rating of 78. On the season so far, he has 153 passing yards, 73 rushing yards, and 3 total touchdowns. Not bad, but not showing the explosiveness expected of an elite QB. Analysts highlight his conservative approach, preferring safe, short passes, which limits unpredictability in the offense. The absence of Dallas Goedert, sidelined with a knee injury, also hurts. Backups Grant Calcaterra and Kylan Granton combined for a meager 11 yards against the Chiefs, leaving Hurts with fewer reliable middle field options. That overloaded the run game and short passing routes, making the attack predictable. Offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo is already under fire for failing to explore creative alternatives. The message is clear: the Eagles are winning, but urgent offensive adjustments are needed if they want to compete at the highest level throughout the season. In the end, this victory was built on resilience, brilliant individual plays by Smith, Mukuba's immediate impact, Elliott's redemption, and a defense that rose at the right time. But with Smith's injury and Hurts' modest numbers, the question remains: can the Philadelphia Eagles maintain momentum and evolve their offense to face even tougher challenges ahead?